coming weekend marks the beginning of what we call Passion Week. That is the last week of Jesus alive on earth before he's crucified on Friday. It begins in a rather dramatic way. We call it Palm Sunday. Jesus comes into Jerusalem, the capital city for the Jews, and he's greeted as royalty. They put down palm branches on the road. Some people take off their cloaks and put it down in front of Jesus so that he comes in a royal fashion. Now this is quite a turn of events. Up until this point, Jesus has been telling people to be quiet about the fact that he's the Messiah, the Christ. But now he welcomes the royal welcome into Jerusalem, because after all, he is a king. Not quite the king they were expecting, but a king nonetheless. When you think of a king, I mean, since normally we don't really have that position anymore in our society, what comes to mind to you? Specifically, when you think of Jesus as king, what does that mean to you? And as you embark upon this last week of Jesus' life, and as we come to the last leg of the Gospel of Mark, I have a challenge for you. You may recall, if you were with me at the beginning of this, I challenged you to sit down and read through the entire Gospel of Mark in one sitting. I did that before I began this series and found it to be a great blessing. Well, I have a different challenge for you this time. And that is, would you, starting Monday, read 3 chapters of Mark each day? If you do that, by the time Saturday rolls around, you will have finished up the Gospel, and I believe that you'll be ready to celebrate Easter. So will you join me in that? Will you take up the challenge? Starting Monday, read 3 chapters a day from the Gospel of Mark.